14,000 of these ordered since they kicked off. First, let me just tell you, I own these, and they are my proudest home decor, indoors or out achievement. I'm just gonna walk you around for a second. Landscape lighting to me, I mean, look, don't take it from me. Like curb appeal, the realtors will tell you. And to have this stuff buried in ground with holes and tunnels and wiring, trust me when I tell you, you're into minimally like 20 grand hiring contractors and landscapers in a company. But let's say you have money oozing out of your pores and you don't care, you just want your house to look sick. It will when you have landscape lighting like this. But the best part about these, because I have the ones that were not color changing, I got mine when they were a first time ever TSV last year. These are Energizer, so we already know and love, trust the brand, the bunny that prances across the screen, and we just know he's gonna take a licking and keep on ticking. However, the best part about these, and you're getting a set of 8 of them, is these are the new, in my opinion, way chicer, way space-savinger solar light. Why, you ask? Because they're not the annoying solar light, in my opinion, that is on that big giant pole that sticks up out of the ground, and one wrong wind, one wrong kid with a basketball, one wrong turn of the car down the driveway, and now all the poles that your solar lights are sitting on are tilting like this. And of course, you don't fix them because who has the time? So now that gorgeous, chic, highfalutin landscape lighting looks like this, and that's not highfalutin. Have you seen the disc lights? We have 30 of these in our front yard and back. We lived with them all throughout the winter, and trust me when I tell you, rain, sleet, frozen snow, sunshine, whatever it is, they are solar powered. They are flush to the ground once you attach the stake. They go anywhere, so we've used them at my house to uplight giant rocks, decorative trees, parts of our backyard along a fence line. All of it, even 2 outside down the drive where we have no municipal lighting. They illuminate our mailbox because we're on a busy road. I love these things. And now let me just show you what they can do now. Hold on, where's the button? Hold on, Nick, where am I pushing this wrong? Okay, Nick's gonna come out, he's the guest, because he's gonna show me. Okay, fine, we're getting it. Ha! They change color now, people. It's not just white. You asked, we delivered after 10 million Energizer lights sold at QVC, and being, as we are, the only authorized retailer of Energizer solar, this price, which expires at the end of the day, now on a set of 8, which come on and go off with no clicking, no wiring, no setting, no timer, no batteries that you have to replace, because the sun controls them. They charge by day, they kick on by night, they are wicked bright, and now they change colors. So for different holidays, you can have different juju. And I'm telling you, this is a crazy deal. Give us a call if you love your Energizer solar disc lights. I am obsessed with these. Literally my favorite garden item here at the Q. Now we do have some choices for you to make. Again, call us if you love these, if you know how durable they are and how incredibly bright they are. Nick Antolik, come on out. Good to see you.
Dawn, I'm so happy to hear that you love them as much as I do.
Obsessed.
Good.
Honestly, like, I don't want to throw shade on old school solar. We just had one of those TSVs recently from you guys as well.
Still great lights.
But for my money, for my decor aesthetic, and just frankly, for me not having to monitor something perfectly sitting in the ground and not tilting and wincing and falling over, a flush disc light is the way to go, and they look wild posh like you live in a McMansion. Now, there are colors to choose, because though they all are powered by the sun, the perimeter color of the light, there are choices, a black, a brown, and a gray. Will you walk us through it?
Of course. So I've got the gray here. It's gonna look amazing on stone. Think about the deck patio that you could put it on. The brown is truly gonna disappear into the mulch bed. And then finally that classic black. But like you mentioned, unlike the 10 million lights that we've sold here at QVC, they're all dealing with light that is shining down on the ground. We're now using vertical uplighting that's going to illuminate the architecture of your house, the back of the fence, the plants, and this light from Energizer is unlike any other disc light you'll see out there. It has 20 lumens of light, but most importantly, that Energizer battery inside is going to maintain that 20 lumens dusk till dawn. After 8 hours, 90% of the same great
When I
light glow.
first worked with Nick, and he's going to give you the top line features, but when I first worked with Nick on these, I was skeptical because I've had other solar and they don't last. They don't always stay bright as long throughout the night. They tend to wane and wane and wane and wane and wane and fade. Not this. These are crazy. They are like car dealership lights. And then walk me through the top line features.
So first and foremost, 20 lumens of light is going to be incredibly powerful. You see there the color on demand. Never before in 10 million lights, today's the first day that you have the color on demand with this disc light set. It's a beautiful look that are going to turn on automatically without setting any timers. You get those home and you put them in the ground. Now this one's big. Talking about that technology, Energizer has the additional lights on the side that's going to give you a 12-foot radius glow on in any side of the light. From the solar crystalline panel, the high impact resin construction, maintaining that brightness is the big difference maker. But for me, it's that brand behind it. Energizer is giving you a 2-year manufacturer's warranty on that, which I can tell you is unheard of because like you said, in solar, we've been disappointed in the past. They start out bright and they fade away, or after a season you have to get rid of them. These are going to stand the test of time.
I can't tell you, and we have a picture to kind of bring all of this to life, and it actually is, I believe, your house.
It is, yeah.
But how easy it is. You get 8 lights. Do you want the perimeter of the light to be gray, black, or brown? It really doesn't matter. You can't really notice, but if you really are picky about, oh, it's got to match my mulch, fine, get the brown. Either way, you're getting 8 lights with the stakes. I don't care what part of the country you live in, the overly hot, the melting a rear view mirror off your car, or the super frozen in winter. I didn't take mine out of the ground, and the only one that didn't make it was the one that the snowplow like rode over.
We can't claim that it's going to
Yeah, I mean, there's only so much you can promise. But you get 8 of these lights. They are incredibly bright. They illuminate my whole home through the night. Front and back, I've bought like 3 former sets.
Yeah.
And then here is Nick's house.
So this is a huge difference. It took me about 10 minutes. Right out of the box, they come charged. Look at the way it's lighting the fence, lighting the greenery. And then for the first time, because these are disc lights, we can take them out of the soil, put them up on the deck and patio, have that warm glow. But this is the vertical lighting that we're talking about, because we're not talking, shining the light down on the ground. We're shining up. So think about the plants. Think about the sides of the house. Think about the step risers that we have here.
Yeah.
This is going to give you that illumination. Front door is absolutely beautiful, and now that you have the ability to change the color, it really is going to make it super fun for you to decorate your house.
They can go in the mulch, they can go on the ground, they can go pretty much anywhere, and anything weather-wise can happen to them. All they need is to be in the sun, and they will juice up by day and then glow bright as the moon by night. And I'm telling you what, a set of 8 for this money. So I went today online. I was just a little curious. And by the way, we're busy on the phone lines because this is your last look at this TSV. The price will go away in 3.5 hours. Over 14,000 have been ordered today, and I would pick up multiple sets. I can vouch for the fact that when you pull up to my home, it looks like something in a gated community. And I do not live in a gated community. And by the way, it is so pretty. There is no one, Nick, that would not think that that was hard dug, hardwired landscape lighting. But as you look around here, so if you pick up multiple sets, of course, remember we said they change colors. They will stay, Nick, like this is similar to what we have lining our walkway. They will stay this bright 9 hours into the night.
And that's Sean, that's the reason, and you know that people do spend the thousands of dollars to have them hardwired in, is because you want the lights to look consistent. If these started out in glue, great, that'd be very cool, but the difference is the high quality that you're getting to finally, with the benefits of solar, meaning I can move them from place to place. You're entertaining, take them tabletop. Your plants grow right through the season, you can move them. But 20 lumens of light is incredibly bright. I feel like this is a flashlight presentation, the way you can see it shining on the garage door there, right? This
so
is
crazy.
a powerful, powerful light, Sean, but it's gonna stay that powerful, which is most important.
Can we walk around the
Please,
set?
yeah.
Because also I will say, what is breaking my heart a little bit, and I don't think I've ever talked to you about how much I love these. I mean, I love this item. I was weary with skepticism that they would last so long and stay so bright and live through the frozen winter and blah, 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 blah. And I am so impressed. I'm actually really sad that I don't need any more because I just want to keep buying them and putting them out in my home. But at some point, it's going to look like an airport runway, so I know I have to stop.
But you know, Sean, not only the great thing about this design is you saw them back behind us there on tabletop, but the really cool thing here is incredibly bright lights. But if this was sticking directly down in the soil, look at how the side perimeter lights is still going to give you that glow there. So this is truly functional pathway lighting. But check this out. If I take this out and put it down on the angle as I stake it in, look at the way this is going to light up your night. So I'll take it away. There's, you know, seeing pitch black in the dark, and put it back and you're gonna see a glow. So I challenged everybody, and we're getting there now, as the lights come down on your property and you look out your window, if you see pitch black, you are gonna be blown away at the way that you can change the look, feel, and they're durable, that you're going to be able to change the look of your house quickly and easily.
With 1,000 ordered in the show, I'm gonna have you show what this is over here, but I wanna remind everybody, you get 8. You get 8 and the stakes, and I put these together myself, so I know exactly how this works. The stakes come in 2 pieces. You slip them together like 2 forks. Then you have the stake and it goes in the solar disc light. But the reason why that's important is if you want to use these tabletop, you can. You don't have to use the stake.
That's right.
And once you pull the little pull tab, it's ready to start charging in the sun. It is just that easy.
There's actually no pull tab on this one. A little on-off, just an on-off switch, and then you have the light button on the back to change the color of the light.
And then over here, since Energizer is such a renowned brand name, we do definitely expect something a little more.
Well, yeah, and you should expect it, and that's why you can only get it here at QVC. Now, I've talked about those 360 additional lights that you don't typically see from other disc lights out there, but most of the lights that we're talking about, Sean, they're shining that light just down on the ground, right? But look what happens when I turn this over, the entire box illuminates. And the great thing about that is now we're talking about this is the side of your house. This is the back of the fence or shed where you don't have electricity. This is your mailbox getting lit up. And all of the colors are gonna have that same effect when you go scroll through there. So now you have the holiday, special holiday, sports team, kid's birthday party. This is going to put a glow out there, and because we've, this has been reviewed so well since we launched the disc light without color last year.
They're the best.
We've heard from customers who have so many fun ways to really style up the decorations. So this is just a super high-end look that you're going to be able to decorate. Now friends and family come over, you're entertaining, you can really step up the way you light your home.
It's legit the future of landscape lighting, and I'm going to say we've had 15,000 of these TSVs ordered on the day. Here in the show tonight, I think we're at like 1,500, 1,200. You're gonna get 8 disc solar lights. You will get either 8 in the gray, 8 in the brown, or 8 in the black. The gray is limited. We only have 2,400 remaining. If you care, I have gray and black, because when I came back for a second and a third set, they didn't have all the same color, and no one knows when they're in your ground or mulch. So I wouldn't really belabor the point, but I would not miss the opportunity here tonight, because you only have about 3.5 hours left in this day. And I do want to say, as we walk around to the remainder part of our set, when I went on QVC.com today and I saw this, and then I went on other websites looking for solar landscape lighting, do you know that if you hardwire landscape lighting in your yard, you can pay just for one lamp.
Just the fixture.
Yes, just the fixture. Right. You can pay what we're charging for all 8 disc lights. I literally found a single lamp, the hardwired landscape lighting, sticks up from the ground with a little lampshade, and it was $65 or $70. So if you think that QVC is all about quality, convenience, value, you would be right on with a name brand like Energizer. We're the only authorized retailer, and we are helping you turn your house into a sick, beautiful home.
And Sean, I love it because last year when we came out with this design, we can now take them up out of the ground and put them on a patio. Now,
Yeah.
if a covered porch here, you definitely are going to leave them charged out. But you have friends and family coming over, you're able to add that. We have uplighting, lighting the pillars, because that's what we're talking about here. We're not looking at the fixture itself, we're looking at the light that is thrown. 20 lumens of light, incredibly bright, is going to make a huge difference